the Imam sets out from Medina in the darkness of night. بأبي أنت وأمي يا أبا عبد الله. خرج الحسين من المدينة خائفا يترقب. The family of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein was terrified. Imagine the Imam coming to his women and children in the middle of the night saying that we have to leave tonight. But of course, the Imam had to leave. And one of the main reasons for that is because Banu Umayyah, may Allah's eternal damnations be upon them, were known to use the most treacherous methods when it came to pressuring their opponents. One of which was that they would take their women and children. They would take the women and children in order to force their opponents to do what they wanted. And so the Imam had to leave. He had no choice. The first thing he did was go to his grandfather's shrine. Assalamu alayka ya Jaddah ya Rasulullah. Peace be upon you, O grandfather. ضمني عندك يا جداه في هذا الضريح. علني يا جد من بلوى زماني يستري. My grandfather, Rasulullah, take me to you. I don't want to come back to this world. علني يا جد من بلوى زماني يستريح. The Imam fell asleep. In his dream he saw Rasulullah. He said to him, Ya Rasulullah, أنا الحسين ibn Fatima. You recognize me, my grandfather. I am the son of your beloved sweetheart Fatima al-Zahra. فرخك وابن فرختك. Take me to you. I don't want to come back. What does Rasulullah say to him? فعلى من داخل القبر بكاء وعويل ونداء بافتجاع يا حبيبي يا حسن يا حبيبي يا حسن يا حبيبي يا. Rasulullah says to Abu Abdullah, Ya Hussain, the future of my nation rests on your sacrifice. Intercession on Judgment Day depends upon you. Ya Hussain, you can stay with me if you want, but if you go, you will make your mother happy. Abu Abdullah al-Hussein wakes up. He knows what to do. He then heads over to the Rawda. ما بين قبري ومنبري روضة من رياض الجنة. He goes to the grave of his mother Fatima. Abu Abdullah has a lot of memories in Medina. He has a lot to say. But perhaps the most painful thing is, oh people, my mother was too young. He bids his mother farewell. He then goes, informs his brothers, his children, the men of Bani Hashim, to get ready for the journey ahead. Al-Abbas, of course, is the first to come. Al-Abbas is the commander of Hussein's camp. He is the one-man army of Abu Abdullah. Ali al-Akbar rushes to join his father because Ali al-Akbar is Hussein's special sacrifice on that day. Al-Qasim and Abdullah ibn al-Hassan, they join their uncle because they want their father Imam al-Hassan to be represented in the battle of Karbala. Everyone joins Imam al-Hussein. Ruqayya comes to her father. because Islam needs a beacon in Sham. But Ya Aba Abdullah, why your 2 weeks old infant Abdullah al-Radhi? Remember, Abdullah was only a couple of weeks old at that time, on the 28th of Rajab. Do you know why? Because this infant cannot live without his father. لا تدفن الطفل إلا عند والده فإنه لا يطيق اليتم في الصغر. Because Hussain, when he is interred into his grave, he wants the headless body of his infant placed on his own chest. Everyone joins Aba Abdullah al-Hussain. The caravan is now ready. The men of Bani Hashim have joined and answered the call of Aba Abdullah. Now it's the turn of the princess of Bani Hashim to join them. Lady Zainab had told her husband that wherever my brother goes, I join him. But before Zainab comes, they've made the camels and the carriages ready. But for Zainab to come out of her home, the youth of Bani Hashim create a corridor so that no one catches a glimpse of the daughter of Fatima. This is how Fatima left her home to the masjid. The hadith says that when Fatima al-Zahra came out, no one could see her shadow. فخرجت في لمة من حفدتها ونساء قومها تطأ ذيولها ما تخرم مشيتها مشية رسول الله. So they create a corridor. Zainab leaves her home. She heads towards the carriage. As soon as Abbas sees her sister Zainab, he falls to the ground. He places one knee on the sand. The other knee is a step for Zainab to stand on and to enter into her carriage. Abbas is happy. al-Banin must have been observing this. al-Banin rejoices. Thank you, my son Abbas. This is how I raised you, to look after your sister Zainab. But Abbas, I've also raised you such that you don't come back with your brother Aba Abdullah. Make sure, Abbas, that as long as there is a heartbeat in you, that you defend Aba Abdullah. Zainab rode in her carriage. Yes, they were terrified. Yes, they were scared. But Zainab was treated with the honor and respect befitting the princess and the daughter of Fatima and Ali ibn Abi Talib. She had her brothers with her. She had her protectors with her. They head towards Karbala. Contrast this with the scene on the 11th of Muharram. Aywa waylah wa musibata. The enemy came and said, we will help you on the back of these naked camels. Zainab said, no one draw near us. We will take care of the children and the women. We'll help them embark on their camels. And so they helped the women, the children. When they placed Imam Zainul Abidin on his camel, then they chained his neck to his hands and his two legs from under the belly of the camel. Everyone was helped embark on the back of their camels until no one was left but Zainab. What does Zainab do? She looks around. She sees the companion slain on the plains of Karbala. Habib, weren't you the one who came to my tent and said, as long as I breathe, I won't let anyone near you? But Zainab cares about one person in particular. She looks in the direction of the river of the Euphrates. Abbas, mentally jibitni. Abbas, you were the one who helped me on the back of my camel in Medina. Where are you today? Zainab doesn't want to embarrass her brother Abbas. Instead, she heads towards the killing pit. She came to the body of Aba Abdullah. She said to him, Akhi Aba Abdullah, لو خيروني بين المقام عندك والرحيل. By God, if they give me a choice to stay with you or to go, I would stay even if they cut me into pieces. But what can I do? Look at Shimr and how he's pulling us. Then Zainab does one last thing before she goes. She places her lips on the jugular vein of Abu Abdullah. Hussain.